وقد خلت من قبلهم المثلات وإن ربك لذو مغفرة للناس على ظلمهم وإن ربك لشديد العقاب ويقول الذين كفروا لولا أنزل عليه آية من ربه إنما أنت منذر ولكل قوم هاد الله يعلم ما تحمل كل أنثى وما تغيض الأرحام وما تزداد وكل شيء عنده بمقدار عالم الغيب والشهادة الكبير المتعال سواء منكم من أسر القول ومن جهر به ومن هو مستخف بالليل وسارب بالنهار صدق الله العظيم.
صدق الله العلي العظيم وصدق الرسول النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين. Alhamdulillah, we must thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for this opportunity to be together again for a single purpose, that is trying to get you focused into your studies, because me, I always believe education is life, is not about life. And what we are trying to do in our own way is to make sure we give you enough motivation so that you can keep on pushing with the hard job ahead of you to make sure you emerge a winner and get good results so that you don't regret spending 4 years in high school. And that is why I picked this topic, that your mindset matters. It's quite interesting sometimes when you see people who look very much different from where they come from. And sometimes you wonder what is it that is making them different from majority of the people who come from where they come from. And the answer is actually obvious. It doesn't matter where you come from, it doesn't matter which environment you're living in. What matters is what goes on in your mind. If what goes on in your mind is something good, you will always be a very good person. And if what goes on in your mind are things that are bad, you will always be a bad person. The challenge with many people is they do things and they think that they are affecting other people, not realizing whatever you do with your life is the history you're writing for yourself. And sometimes, some days, people will remind you of that history. And sometimes when people remind you of that history, it might be at a very critical moment when you need something very bad, but because of that bad history, you lose that opportunity. So in life, you have to be very careful of what you do, particularly when you're in school. Because whatever you do is naturally recorded. And one day somebody will want to know that record, what is written in that record. And I want to repeat, it could be a moment when you want something very critical in your life. It could be a moment that is a matter of life and death. You either get that thing or life will be bad. And when people go back to the records, they realize something was wrong somewhere. So what you allow to go through your mind determines who you become in your life. Most interesting thing is that all of us went through a high school at one time or another. And we went to high school with other people. We were not alone. And now those people you went to high school with, when you see them on the street, and you tell somebody, I was in the same class with this guy, the person will look at you 101 times because you look different. How could you be in the same class with this guy when your difference between this guy and you is like a day and night? What happened? Mindset. Some people allow bad things to go through their mind, and finally they don't just affect you in school. I wish they were only affecting people in school. No. In fact, in school it doesn't affect you. In school, every time you do something stupid, you feel like you are a hero every time. But after school, that's when you realize, no, I'm not a hero, I'm a zero. I did not become a medical doctor, not because I didn't have the abilities. It is because I did not do the right things. I did not become a pilot, not because I was not intelligent enough. No, it's because of the things you did that affected you. So your mindset is crucial. And that's why your attitude plus your aptitude will take you to the higher altitude. And that's why, my dear boys, you will see a student who is very bright, and everybody is sure that student is going to get an A, is going to get an A minus. In fact, when people sit down to calculate, they rank certain students very high, believing that they're going to do very well. And then when they do the exam, from the expectation of an A minus to the reality of a C plane. No, it's very interesting. Everybody thinks you're going to get an A minus. And then all of a sudden, tables turn around, and from A minus you come to a C plane or a C minus. And people start thinking, what happened? What went wrong? Maybe NEC moderated the exam. Maybe the marker was not fair. It's nothing about that. It's the mindset. You see, God does not wait until we die for him to punish us. He starts punishing us from this world by making sure we don't get what we desire. And he gives us what he thinks will moderate us to become good people. So my dear student, I want to repeat this because it's very important. You guys are on a very critical time now, very critical time. Is the time you either make it or you break it. And I don't know, maybe because I did very well in school, it's very sad for anybody to finish school and then they have nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for it. Somebody asked you, you really went to school? Yes, I did. Then why are you who you are? Who are you? So, I'm just me. And you went to school? Yes, I went to school. But when you see a medical doctor and he tells you, I went to school, you believe that person straight away because he's a medical doctor. You see a pilot and doesn't have to tell you, I went to school. You see an engineer, he doesn't have to tell you, I went to school. You will automatically get convinced that this guy went to school. But for somebody who doesn't go beyond high school, you have to explain. Are you sure you went to school? Up to Form 4. When what happened? What happened? Which school? Which school? And sometimes there's this funny concept. You see, sometimes when you go for interviews, and I do a lot of that, people want to know which high school you went through. Why do you think so? They insist. They want to know which was your high school. Where did you go for your high school? Where did you go for your secondary school? That question is very popular. In most of the interviews I have participated, there will be somebody who will ask you, which high school did you attend? Because there are high schools that are blacklisted, isn't it? The moment you say, I come from this high school, people will look at each other. Oh, wrong number. Why wrong number? Because this school is known for indiscipline problems. This school was once banned. This school students were chasing away every day. This guy, no. Let's look at the other option. Let's look at for the other. And this guy maybe has first-class degree from the university. He looks very intelligent. He got very high marks in KCPE, even good marks in KCSE. But the name of the school. In fact, sometimes when we go for meetings and we want to recruit teachers or we want to recruit people, they will remind us, these schools are blacklisted. Don't take anybody from this school. It's not easy to change the behavior of somebody. If this is how they behave when they were teenagers, most likely they will do the same now when they are full adults. So this is just my sincere my sincere warning to all of you that you don't start very well, and then towards the end you start becoming stupid, and then that goes with you for the rest of your life. You know, sometimes people come here and they want me, or they want a description of a certain student, and you know this student is not a good one. This student disturbed teachers, did not respect teachers. This student was not interested in lying. Now you are torn into two. Either you lie, or that student will lose that opportunity. Maybe it is a scholarship, maybe it is a job abroad, maybe it is something else. And sometimes, believe me, I'm not joking, a boy from Lamu wanted to get married. And he went to propose in a very prominent family. And the father of the girl was very keen on the character of that boy. So they discussed a thing and they said, let's find out where did this boy go to high school. And they were told he went to Ummulqurah High School. And this boy was from that group that really disturbed us. And then the guy said, Dr. Mujahid, I know him, let me just call him. Then he tells me, there is a boy, this and this, finish your school, 20, this and this, and he's come to propose my girl for marriage. I want an honest opinion. Who is this boy? Who is this boy? Who is this boy? What would you have done if it were you? And you know the boy is really a bad one. The boy has a very bad character. What will you do if you are the one? Do you tell the truth, or will you lie? You tell the truth, isn't it? And that's how the proposal cancelled. That's how the proposal cancelled. It was an embarrassment. Because they had already paid the dowry, they had already whatever. Somehow the father felt he needed to find out on the background of the boy. So I really will urge you to continue with the same behavior, the same spirit, the same discipline. Because what you do now will affect you for a very long time. You've come a long way. From Form 1 to Form 4. You have barely 3-4 months to go. Okay? You have to make sure you maintain high level of discipline. So that tomorrow somebody will not find it difficult to give reference to any one of you. At the same also, you are working very hard. You are reading a lot. You are preparing for the exam. Just because you are not organized, you are not disciplined, you are rowdy. You know, sometimes we take it for granted, but believe me, and I've seen this working many times, many times. If a teacher genuinely curses a student, there's no way the student can make it. If the teacher says it with all the heart, that means you have hurt that teacher so much, and then he raises his hand to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Believe me, out of boy, there's no way. I've seen this happening many times. You wonder, what's wrong with this boy? He's bright, he's intelligent, he comes from a great family. Why is he like this? Why is he messy? Why is he not focused in his life? Why is he not making it in life? You go back to high school and you discover this boy. So our mindset are key. That's why they say it is your mentality plus your ability that gives you possibilities. So I seriously want to urge you, don't get tired, don't get bored, don't give up, keep pushing. Many babies die during delivery because when the head has started coming out, and then the mother is defeated to continue breathing, and she can't push anymore, and the baby gets stuck on the walls of the mother's outlet, and the baby dies. This mother carried that baby for 9 months in the womb. Was patient with the labor, which is the most painful experience for any woman. And this baby is about to come out to this world, the mother gets defeated, can't push it anymore. And the nurses and the doctors try to push it through that machine, I don't know what they call it. They damage the head. And this baby dies along the way. So sometimes when you are about to reach the deadline, the red line, that's where a winner is declared. Not because you are at the front throughout from the beginning. A winner is declared at the red line. Not because you ran very well from the beginning. It is the one who will touch the red line first. So when you are about to touch the red line and then things start going wrong with your mentality, you lose your ability and nothing becomes possible for all of us. So let's keep on encouraging one another so that we continue being the good boys we are, focusing on our studies so that you emerge the group that the school will be very proud of, we will all be proud of, and more so, you will also be proud of yourself. Believe me. I have read so many research, and every research I read, it says the 4 years of high school determines the kind of a person that you become in your life. The 4 years of high school determines who you become in your life. You screw the 4 years of high school, you screw your life of 80, 90, 100 years. You screw it all. You joke with the high school years, life will joke with you. You waste the four high school years, life will waste you. I am an old man now, but every time I walk around this town, I feel like crying. Because for me, I am old. My energy now, I have to make sure I control it. I use it only where it is needed because it's very limited. But I have a lot of work to do to an extent. I feel like God should give me, double strength. I am too busy, traveling every day. And then you see young men who have a lot of energy, strong, powerful, and they are seated at Bontwani the whole day. They have nothing to do. And me, I am 60 years old. I have a lot to do. In fact, sometimes I can't do because sometimes you don't see me at the school, do you? Yes. And sometimes I need to come to boys section, I need to go to girls section, I need to go to junior primary, I need to go to Nairobi, Ummulqurah, I need to go talk to other schools. So sometimes the schedule is full. So what's the difference? You are an old man, but your list is full. But the young man is just seated, has nothing to do. 4 years of high school. They either make your life active, or they make your life very dull. And when you are a learned person, you know what I mean. The older you become, the more useful you get to be to the community, the asset. Educated people don't get old, by the way, because they become more important as they grow older. Okay? I was in a function the day before yesterday at Afraha Hall in Mombasa, and somebody was reading my profile, what I have done from the time I finished university up to where I have reached. And he reached even an 8th, and he said, no, this is too much. The thing is too long. It's too long. Maybe 25 pages. A CV of 25 pages. I mean, how long will it take you to read and explain and explain and explain and explain? And I told him, you're wasting people's time. You don't have to give all the explanation. But somebody else of my age, you don't have nothing to say about them. So the choice is yours, isn't it? Either you reach a point where people have a lot to say about you. There are some people, when you attend their funerals, it takes hours for somebody to explain who that person was. And there are some people, the sheikh is struggling, looking for something to say, and there is nothing to say. Have you attended such kind of funerals? That the sheikh is struggling to say something good about that man who has died, and there is nothing to say. And there is another one, the sheikh had to be stopped. My friend, it's okay. It's good. What you have said will take him to Jannah, no problem. So I want to repeat this popular statement of mine. Life is between B and D. D. Birth and death. But in between the B and D, there is capital C. You choose. So kindly make right choices as you grow. I am sure now you are no longer a little boy. I'm sure you have moved from being a nursery school kid to a primary school kid. Even now you are about to leave high school. Now you should be focused on where are you going after this stage. Where will you be? Which university are you going to? I mean, how will you explain your high school life to your children if they ask you, Baba, how were you when you were in high school? Can you kindly explain to me why you got an E in mathematics? What happened to you? My father, I thought you are a very intelligent person. How could you pass? How could you fail chemistry? Why did you get a D- in chemistry? You should be prepared. You'll get those questions from your children. They will ask you, Dad, what happened? What happened? I saw somebody who is your classmate and he's a manager of Stanbank, huh? And what happens? You're just a two. How would you explain that to your child? I saw somebody who told me he's your classmate and he's a medical doctor at Coast General, Mombasa. What happened to you, father? What happened to you? I went to the airport and I saw somebody who's a pilot and he told me you are in the same, in fact your desks were next to each other. How come he's a pilot and you are a nobody? What happened? What happened? What happened? And your wife sometimes will come and say, nakwenda harusini na mwanamke wa mtu fulani ananiambia mumewe alikuwa ni classmate wako. Na mumewe ni engineer. Kwani mume wangu wewe, what happened to you? Sasa, my friends, kuyo upewe kitu. Walala kwenye sitting room, kwenye coach. Take it from me. My dear boys, this life is self-explanatory. How is life self-explanatory? It says, life says, L, don't be lazy in learning. Write on that one. Write down that one. Life says, don't be lazy in learning. L, life is self-explanatory. What does it say? It says, L, don't be lazy in learning. Life is about learning. You either learn voluntarily or it will teach you by force. Life tells you, observe and get inspired. Observe around, look around, and get inspired. There are great men out there and there are useless men out there. Look for the right role model. 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 We were in Mombasa with Abdullah the day before yesterday and we had 6 programs. We were supposed to be at Afraha Hall attending Dean's Way graduation as a guest of honor. I was supposed to go to KMTC and be a guest of honor for students who are finishing Mombasa KMTC. I was supposed to go to Al Hassan Television and record a program. I was supposed to go to Al Hajra TV and record a program. I was supposed to go and talk to some women in Guraya women group, Asian Arab women group. And when I finished the second one at KMC, I told Abdullah, you know what we're going to do? From here we are driving back to Malindi Street. I'm not going anywhere else. It was really exhausting. So my friends, look around and get inspired. Look around for somebody who is great and learn from that particular person. The world has no shortage of useless people. There are so many. But the world has a shortage of great minds, great people, great men. They are nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. There are very few out there. So as you observe, get inspired. Life tells you, F, first thing first. Prioritize what you want to do. Life is self-explanatory. Don't be lazy in learning. That's what it tells us. Get inspired. And first thing first. Kuna mambo mengine ni muhimu yafanye mwanzo kabla mengine. Kuna mambo fulani Mwenyezi Mungu atatuuliza kabla hajakabiliwa na mambo fulani. Mambo haya ni mambo gani? Kuna mambo manne utaulizwa kabla hujafikia mambo manne. Na moja la msingi zaidi utaulizwa juu ya ubarobaro wako. Uliutumia vipi? Na ubarobaro unaanza wapi? Anza shuleni. Sasa wewe uliutumia vipi? Focus. First thing first. Sahi wewe ni candidate, nothing should worry you. What should worry you is how you'll get the A, my friend, that you said you'll get. How will I get an A? I've promised myself an A. What is it that I must do to get this A? And what is it that I should stop doing? Because success comes through 2 approaches. What you should do and what you should not do. Okay? If you know what you should do, just do it. And if you have to stop certain things, stop them. Because there is something you want out of this life. Life is self-explanatory. Get empowered. A strong Muslim is better than a weak Muslim. An educated Muslim is better than an ignorant Muslim. A rich Muslim is better than a poor Muslim. This one you should learn from me, my dear sons. Work hard so that you don't become poor. It's bad to be poor. You know, when you are poor, you can't choose. You can't. You can't choose. And it is very difficult to say no to anybody because you are looking for survival. But when you're rich, you can choose who you want to talk to, who you don't want to talk to, where you want to go, where you don't want to go, what you want to wear, what you don't want to wear, what you want to eat, what you don't want to eat, who should be your friend, who should not be your friend. You have choices to make. Which hospital you should go when you're sick, which car you should drive, which house you should live in, which woman you should marry. When you have money, you choose. And money is built with security. And what is the security of making money? Education. Money that is made through education never becomes bankrupt. Other businesses can collapse with time. But with education, if you become a medical doctor, the older you become, the more money you earn. The older you become, the more money you earn. When you're a professor, the older you become, the more money you earn, the more you become. But when you set a business, it can do well for a year, 2, 3, and then it collapses. So the only security that is there when it comes to making it in life is education. So I said L is for what? Don't be lazy in learning. I is for what? F is for what? First things first. My friend, if you want to marry a princess, you must eat the frog first. Yes. Otherwise, you'll never marry a princess. You can't. So you have to do what is hard first for you to enjoy what is easy. Believe me. Can you imagine somebody who is 60 years old or 70 years old is still working at Kongowea? He's still working at Kongowea because he has no alternative. There's no way out for him. But somebody who did very well and now he's an atomic engineer. You know, that means at the age of 60, 70, you can say goodbye to work. And whatever you have done for all those 40, 45 years you worked will keep you living until you leave this world. So it's very important to think of tomorrow as you live your today. And what you do today will affect you tomorrow. So my dear boys, they say today, and I want us to read together. 1, 2, 3, start. Today is a new day. I am ready to be the best me I can be. I will listen so I can learn. I will try hard so my brain can grow. I can learn anything that I put my mind to. I will act in such a way that I will be proud of myself and others will be proud of me too. I will not waste this day because this day will not come again. And of course it will not come again. It will not come again. So sometimes every day must be important in the history of your life. And every day you should use it to make the next day better than yesterday. Every day should contribute in making you more intelligent, more focused, and more determined human being, so that the future becomes better than the past. It's very important. Okay? Then, my dear boys, when you want to think, don't think small. When you want to think big. Think big. There is no fun in playing it safe in this life. No fun. Fun is making sure you are playing it huge, great, big. The bigger the risk, the better the returns. The bigger the risk, the better the returns. The subject that poses to be a challenge in dropping your mean grade, that's the subject you should fight. That subject that might deny you the career of your choice, that's the subject you should fight. The subject that will take away an opportunity for you to qualify for a scholarship, you must fight that subject. You must fight that subject. When I was growing up, I knew if I will not do very well in high school, there is no way I will see a university door. There was no way, absolutely, there was no way. My parents, they were not in a position to even if I was to begin free tuition, they were not even in a position to give me transport to travel to Nairobi University. It was not possible. So I knew, as I was studying, I knew It's me now that has to decide whether I want to go to university or I will join my brothers to become a beach boy. There's no way out. There was no way out. So the moment I realized that nobody could joke with me when it came to studies. No way. No way. Why? Because your studies is your life. The life I am living today is because of my education. Am I right? Yes. So if I joked that time, there was no way I could be the director of Ummulqurah today. Absolutely no way. So when you are out to achieve something, fight for it. Fight for it. Don't allow life to be tight as you're fighting for what you want. Sweat for it. Fight for it. Make sure you don't stop until you get it. Until you get it. Don't allow anything to stand between you and the person you want to become. If you are genuinely interested in becoming a medical doctor, die for it. Die for it. If you are genuinely interested in becoming an engineer, do whatever it takes. When you want something as bad as you want to breathe, you will get it. If you want something as bad as you want to breathe, you will get it. There was one day a young man who wanted to succeed in life went to see a professor to request for an advice on how to become a successful person in life. And then the professor told him, you meet me at the beach tomorrow morning at 6 before sunrise. I will be there waiting for you to teach you how to become successful. And the young boy went and wore a suit and a very nice tie, and he was at the beach. And the professor said, fine, welcome my friend, but you're not dressed for the right occasion. Just follow me. And the professor started getting inside the water. And the young man was following the professor until the water reached the neck level. When the professor realized this young man now, the water has reached the neck level, he decided to drown him. As he pushed his head under the water, the young man was struggling. Have you ever drowned before? It's not easy. It's not interesting. You're losing the oxygen. And the young man was flapping the legs. The legs, you are a bad man. You told me you'll teach me how to succeed, and you want to kill me. And when the professor realized now this guy will pass out if I don't lift his head up, now he lifted the head up. And the guy was, you're bad. You wanted to kill me. He said, my friend, when you are under the water, what is it that you really wanted so badly? You could give any money, you could give anything to get it. I wanted to breathe. I wanted to breathe. I could pay anything, I could do anything just to be given a moment to breathe. They say, if you want to be successful, as much as you wanted to breathe, you will be successful. The challenge is, most of us want good things, but we don't want them very badly. We want good things, but we don't want to work so hard for them. When you are out to achieve anything, make sure you do whatever it takes. So always think big, and you will become big. There's a notice here given to students, and the notice says, leave excuses at the door. Because in life, my dear boys, my dear sons, if you don't want to do something, if a human being doesn't want to do something, they look for excuse not to do it. But if a human being wants to do something, they will look for a way of doing it. And I'm sure even you have had that experience. If there's something you want to do, you'll find a way of doing it. But if it's something you don't want to do, you'll find an excuse of not doing it. Leave excuse at the door. If you didn't do your homework, just admit it. If you did not understand an assignment, ask for help. If you didn't study for the test, accept the grade and resolve to do better with my help if necessary next time. If you choose not to follow my rules, you must accept the consequences. I am here for the following reason. To do what? Can you read together? To teach you, to inspire you, and to help you grow. The rest is up to you. But one day, and I've met a number of students who went through our school, and they will tell you, I wish I listened that time. I wish I did something. But majuto yanakuja, majuto ni mjukuu, si ndio? Yanakuja baada ya tendo. Saizi Iblis is at work to convince you it's not necessary for you to study very well. You can just continue playing. After all, how many people have read and they know? No. People who read very well, they are very far. People who don't go far are those who read just a little. But for people who read very well and land on those careers that are very lucrative, 21st century careers, those guys are far. When you look at the newspaper, there are always jobs being advertised. But what kind of jobs? Trending. We know the trending jobs are jobs that many people cannot qualify for. Why? Because they played in high school. My dear boys, I'm sure you, and even me at my age, we all have a dream. Ama nyinyi hamna dream? Hamna dream nyinyi? Uko na dream, si ndio? Do you have a dream car in your mind? You have a dream car. You have a dream house? You have a dream girl? How many of you have dream girls? Raise up your hand. Speak the truth and shame the devil. When you close your eyes, what kind of a wife do you think you will get? You will qualify for? Have you ever seen the woman you marry in your dream? You have? You haven't? My friend, have you seen one? Not yet. Kabisa? You've never seen a woman in your dream? Tutakupeleka kwa psychiatrist sasa. Something is wrong with you. So, what is a dream? A dream is the direction that you are dedicated to so badly. Dedication is what you are willing to give everything you have for. That's your dream. It is something that you are giving everything you have to. It's dedication towards the right direction so that you end up in the right destination. A dream is a responsibility. Nobody can achieve it for you. You have to achieve it yourself. Repeat this after me. Say, every dream requires a scheme and a proper team to reach its beam. Otherwise light will dim and you'll have nobody to blame. You are the one who's going away to walk away with shame because you will never achieve your dream. Ushakutana na watu ambao wanakuambia ilikuwa ndoto yangu mimi kuwa daktari, lakini bahati mbaya wallahi. Bahati mbaya gani? Shenze jinga kama ni. Ushasikia watu kama wallahi mimi nilikuwa natamani sana wallahi, natamani nyumba yangu iwe beach hivi, kila asubuhi nenda kuoga, tia jogging, wallahi niwe na mke mzuri hivi kidogo hivi slim hivi, kila kitu saa 7. Shenzwe. You have to have a dream to make the dream come true. You are Cinderella. Remember, everybody has his own Cinderella. Now who is your Cinderella? And how much are you doing now so that you get your Cinderella? Na jamaa mwingine hapa Malindi mpaka leo maskini akikuona kwambia Mujahid, wamjua yule msichana tulikuwa naye class kimoja yupi Sheikh Fadhlun mashallah. Wallahi nilimkamia ni moyo lakini aliponyoka hivyo. Kwa nini alikuponyoka? Siwajua tena bana. The guy decided to become useless. And there's nobody who wants the daughter to be married by a useless man. He joked with his life. He was a very brilliant boy. Very brilliant. He was number 1 in our class every time. Number 1. But huko katikati akachanganyikiwa maskini. He lost everything, including the Cinderella. Lost everything. So my friend, if you have a dream car, work for that dream car. Sijui mnanielewa? If you have a dream house, work for that dream house. If you have a dream girl, work for that dream girl. Watu wanaoana harusi inafanywa nzuri mashallah, wanaenda honeymoon Hong Kong, New York, Hawaii, Acapulco, I don't know which other place. Na wengine wanaenda honeymoon kwa shangazi yake Shenzi. Alishangazi yako akakongoea hadi huko ndio umeenda honeymoon. Hadi mali nenda honeymoon wapi? Na shangazi yangu akakule kangea asema na extra room nenda huko honeymoon. Jinga nini wewe? Watu wanaenda honeymoon bali huko. Lakini jamaa broke jamaa broke. Alicheza na maisha. Broke. Wacha kwenda honeymoon, hata kufanya kitu kingine ndogo hawezi. So I don't know if you are understanding me. Work. You have to work what you want out of life. You have to work. Believe me, sometimes I admire those people who take breakfast in Zanzibar and dinner in New York. I admire those people. They must be enjoying their lives all that. Yes, on Saturday they are in Singapore. On Monday they are, where are they? Hong Kong. They're in Seychelles, enjoying the clear sea. Yeah, ama they are whatever. South Africa has Cape Town, very beautiful beaches. Sasa wewe rafiki yangu unajua nini Ngomeni sijui? Na jamaa rafiki yangu yajua Watamu peke yake. Huyo jamaa mwingine kanyuma ajua Kizingitini tu peke yake. Mairo yajua wapi? Isiolo tu peke yake ama sijui. Athirifa tu peke yake. The slaughterhouse. Kenya meat society of Kenya. My friends, work very hard, so that at least every year December unaenda ng'ambo. Juzi nilienda na Yusuf Abdi kwa programming kwa Yusuf Abdi kwa programming nyingine ya television, ya Citizen television. So we are booked in Serena Hotel. You know Serena Hotel is very beautiful. So as we were taking our dinner, alikuwa ananiangalia, hapa ndio pakuleta mke wako Sheikh. Itakuwa usiku mzima la mazingira mazuri Sheikh. You see, you get my point. The environments that are very beautiful environments. Sheikh. Mimi ningekuja hapa singeweza kulipia peke yangu. Citizen television ndio melipa hapo. Sometimes you have to work hard. Life has a lot to offer. But the only people who enjoy what is good in life are those who work hard when they are young. Wewe unatoka Zanzibar umeletwa Kenya kama specialist, daktari specialist. Unafikiri utawekwa hapo? Ganga. Utabukiwa hotel Ganga, hakuna. Hata ukiletwa hapa Malindi, utapelekwa Kilili baharini. Au utapelekwa kwa hizi ndogo hapo. You are somebody special, isn't it? You for example, you are a criminal lawyer. You've been brought to Malindi to do some investigation by the government. Where do you think you will be booked? Which hotel? The best hotel, isn't it? Yes. You are a researcher. You are trying to find out what people can eat to stay young. And then you've been sent now to China, where there's a lot of herbal medicine. Where do you think you'll be booked? A very nice hotel. I guess it's wengine wetu, we play, we joke. We joke when we are young, and then we don't enjoy the best when we become old. I'm not saying this to brag myself, but I'm saying this to motivate you. There is no continent I've not gone to. There is no continent I've not gone to. And everywhere I went, it is somebody who was paying. It is somebody who will book me in a hotel. It is somebody who will give me the food. It is somebody who will give even me money to bring home to my children. I'm telling you this so that you get motivated. That yesterday I was a little boy, a son of a fisherman, but today I can go to a hall, 500 people, different class, and they listen to you. Who are you? Why are they listening to you? Why are they listening to you? Education. Education. They listen to you. They listen to you. Education. So my conviction, my really commitment, my really urge is you people realize that when you work hard now, it will pay you later. When you work hard, very hard now, it will pay you later. If you play now, the hard work will wait for you later, and it will become very difficult. So remember, your dream is to get educated, is to have a positive attitude, and to always get motivated. Motivation is like shower. We need it every day. I didn't tell you, by the way, we'll be here up to 6 and then I'll serve you dinner, so don't worry. What are they eating at the school today? What are you eating at the school today? Pojo. Leo mmesave basi. Mmesave. Okay, so don't think about the pojo. Yeah, we will serve you dinner here. Okay, so a dream A dream does not become reality through magic. It takes sweet determination and hard work. Start working hard, my boys. Start working hard. Start working hard. You have very little time left. And the last time, if I remember, some of you said you wanted A's, A minors. My friend, you got to pull up your socks. You've got to pull up your socks. If your aim is to be above B+, then you have to do more. If you want more than what people will have tomorrow, you must do more today than what people are doing. So try the best you can. Unajua ukijaribu, even if it doesn't work, you will not blame yourself. You tried. You really tried. You tried. You tried. But if you don't try and you don't make it, you will always blame yourself. And guilt is bad. It kills your determination. And you will look down upon yourself that you didn't work very hard. So remember, my dear boys, a goal is important. You cannot hit a target that you cannot see. And you cannot see a target that you don't have. So visualize that A you want. Visualize that A minus you want. Visualize that B plus you want. Visualize that B you want. Visualize the doctor you want to become. Visualize that architect you want to become. Visualize that engineer you want to become. Visualize that pilot you want to become. Visualize. See yourself as if you are already that person. And see how good you will feel. How good you will feel. Just put yourself in the shoe of that person you want to become. And imagine how it will look like. How you look like. How people will respect you. How people will applaud you. How people will, everybody wants to be your friend because you are successful. But if you're a failure, nobody wants to be your friend because you are a failure. You're a failure. So do whatever you want to do today, but make sure you grab every opportunity and lead the way. You grab every opportunity and lead way. That's the meaning of a goal. Grab every opportunity and lead the way. Don't settle for average. Don't settle. Work for the best you can do in your life. Work for the best grade you want to have to create a great future for yourself. Remember, can we read this together? High performers are not born. They are conditioned by habits. It's what you do every day. What you do every day. Do you think when I started I was able to speak the way I'm speaking now? No. It's because I've done it for a long time. Now, piece of bread. I don't have to prepare when I'm going to speak these days. I just take my laptop and my bag and off I go to Nairobi. Why? Because I've done it for a long time. It has become my habit. Sa ile hisabu unafanya kila siku inakuwa habit. Kile Kiingereza unazungumza kila siku kinakuwa rahisi kuandika composition na kujibu maswali ya Kiingereza. But you go to practice and that will give you the improvement that you need. And you go to the level you want to go and you'll achieve the best you want to achieve. And you'll enjoy the life the way you want to enjoy it. Remember, my dear boys, I want you to read this. 1, 2, 3, start. In our class, we are a team. In our class, hiyo ya kwanza inarudia hiyo juu hiyo ni kibwagizo, si ndio? Nasema hivyo kwa fasihi, si ndio? Hiyo ni kibwagizo. Jina lingine la kibwagizo ni kibwagizo. Jina lingine la kibwagizo? Kijalizo? Kibwagizo. Jina lingine la kibwagizo? Mshanguka Kiswahili. Kingizo kipokezi. Haya, hiyo ni kipokezi hiyo. Haya, in our class. I want you to say as if you want to hear the whole world to hear. With a lot of energy. You speak like a man, okay? Okay, 1, 2, 3, start. In our class, we are a team. In our class, we are positive. In our class, we respect each other. In our class, we make good choices. In our class, we make good choices. In our class, we are kind. In our class, we are honest. In our class, we listen to each other. In our class, we work hard. In our class, we carry each other. In our class, we are all important. Are you that class?
Yes.
Absolutely. Who is your class teacher? Do you have that class? You do? You're not confident, Malim. Do you have that class?
Yes.
Is this the class you are? Very good. So now if you are this class, my hope today has gone very up. High girls. I'm very hopeful now. If this is what your class is, nothing will defeat you. Nothing will beat you. Okay? Ability may get you to the top, but it takes character to keep you there. And character is discipline. Takes character for you to reach there. And character is discipline. There are 10 D's, my boys, and I want you to write down that they're very, very important for a candidate. 10 D's that are very, very important for a candidate. D number one, decisions you make every day. Decisions you make every day. Decisions you make every day. Decisions you make every day will decide how far you will go with your life or how low you will go with your life. So the first D is the decision you make every day. The second D is the direction you take every day. The direction you take every day. The third D, the destination you settle for yourself. 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 Decision, direction, destination. Number 4, dedication. How much you dedicate your time. What you dedicate your time to. What you dedicate your time to. What you dedicate your time to. D number 5, your devotion. Your devotion. What matters in your life? What is it that matters in your life? What is your priority? What is top priority in your life now? Your devotion. Your devotion. Number 6, your determination. Never giving up, never giving in, because there's always an answer for everything. Your determination. Remember, determination is the key to every success. Your determination. Your determination. Number 8, your drive. What drives you? Your motivation. What drives you? What pulls you? What pushes you? What inspires you? Your drive. Your drive. Number 9, your discipline. Your discipline. And then the last one is divine connection. Divine connection. That means how close are you to your Creator? How close are you to your Creator? Can you remind me of the 10 D's? Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. Number 10. I gave you up to 10. No, I didn't give 10. I didn't give 10. Okay. So number 10 is doubling your effort. Doubling your effort. Doubling your effort. That means every day increase your effort. Double your effort. Double your effort. Usifike mahali ukasema I can't go beyond this. Double your effort. Kama umekuwa ukisoma kwa masaa mawili usiku, make it 4. Umekuwa ukisoma 4, make it 8. Keep doubling, keep improving mpaka ufikie ile level unataka kufika. The capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill. The willingness to learn is a choice. We choose. Kila mmoja wetu anaweza kusoma na akafika pale anataka kufika, but you must make that choice. You must make that decision. That look, for me, life will not be complete until I become this person. For me, life will not be complete until I become this person. You know, when I finished my first degree in Nigeria and I went to do clearance where we were getting our scholarship, the director, she was a British lady called, a Muslim, Aisha Bridget. So Dr. Aisha Bridget asked me, "You're going back to Kenya after bachelor degree?" I said, "Yeah, I'm going back home. I've been here for 4 years. How many Kenyans have bachelor's degree?" "So many." "Do you want to be among so many, or you want to be special?" So, "I want to be special." "Then stay and do your master's degree. No going home. We're not going to give you a ticket to go home. You have to stay and do your master's degree." So now I finished my master's degree. I go back to her. Now I am through. Say, "No, that's not enough. You have to register for a PhD. I want you, when you go back to Kenya, you become very special. And when you walk in the whole village, there'll be nobody who has your educational qualification." And it's true. When I came back in Malindi, I don't think there was somebody who had the level I had. But there has to be that choice, isn't it? There has to be choice. I don't want just to start at the bottom. I want to start at the top. Because at the bottom, there's a lot of competition. But at the top, no competition. The oxygen is thinner up there. And it smells better than down here. So always aim higher. You aim at the moon so that when you miss the moon, you land on the one sun. Okay? My dear boys, best tips on how to motivate yourself to study hard. I hope nobody looks like this. Number one, just do it. Just do it. Keep doing it. I know you've been doing it. Just do it. Keep doing it. You've been doing it. Keep doing it. Divide your task when they become too heavy for you, so that you don't study alone. You study with somebody, a friend, 3 of you, 4 of you. Remove all distractions. Try study in groups. Find a perfect study approach. Prepare your study area and have a study routine so that it becomes your habit. Every day you do it. Njia inayopitiwa kila siku haimei nyasi. So my dear boys, it's good. There are 2 types of mindsets. Fixed and growth mindset. Successful people have growth mindset. And what does it mean to have a growth mindset? I want us to read together again. M stands for what? I can learn from my mistakes. I can improve by working hard. I will never give up. I am determined to do my best. Self-reflection will help me succeed. I can overcome challenges with effort. I can train my brain to think better, to have a growth mindset. Becoming is better than being. Where you are is not where you belong. Kama mpaka sasa unapata C, hapo sio mahali yako, hiyo sio bahali yako. Push further. Kama mpaka sasa unapata B, si bahali yako. Songa. Enda juu. Sio bahali yako hiyo. Hakikisha kila wakati unasukuma. There's a book which is very small, about 47 pages, inaitwa Who Moved My Cheese. The book, its theme is teaching people how to improve themselves. Unamwekea panya cheese hapa, kisha unatengeneza tundu ndogo, unaiweka kule kuangalia kama ataweza kupita. Alafu unaipunguza tena. Panya kwa sababu anataka cheese will find a way of getting that cheese. Asa na wewe ukitaka kupata kile kitu ambacho unafikiria ni kigumu, you have to move yourself. Have that growth mindset. Up to now tell yourself, I'm yet to get the grade of my choice. I am an A. Keep saying I am an A. I am an A. I am an A. At least if you miss an A, you might get an A minus. Get a B plus. Get a B plain. But if you say I am a C plus, the probability is you might end up with a C plain. So keep thinking big and you will grow very big. Change your words and change your mindset. So instead of saying I am not good at this, ask yourself, what am I missing? What is it that I need to do to be good at this? Instead of saying I'm not good in chemistry, I'm not good in physics, I'm not good in mathematics, ask yourself, what is it that I'm not doing? If I do, it will make me good I am not getting an A, I'm not getting an A minus. What is it if I do? I can get an A, I can get an A. Don't say this is too hard. Say this may take time and effort for me to learn. So that you can put that effort and take time to learn. Don't say I am awesome at this. Say I'm on the right track. The way I'm behaving, my discipline, my focus, my energy, my performance, I am there becoming. Don't I give up. I'll use some of the strategies I have learned. I will never give up. It's good enough. No. Say, is this really my best work? Is C really my grade? Mara nyingine marafiki yangu unakaa mbele akiwa alafu unasema no, mtu ambaye handsome kama huyu kweli hapana C, shenzi. Sura yako haifanani na grade yako. Have you discovered that sometimes? Yeah. Sura yako haifanani na grade yako. Unaangalia kioo unaona lo jamaa huyu. Yaani huyu jamaa huyu msee huyu. Hadi bado anapata D+ huyu. Nini wewe? Na mara nyingine unamwambia, unamkumbusha wewe vipi bwana acha kulala. Una let down bwana. Mimi nitamshow vipi yule jamaa? Yule manzee huko mtaani nitamuonyesha vipi D-plane? Nitamuonyesha vipi sasa? Sasa ukiendelea ukicheza hivi, si nitaendelea kupata D-. Yaani ni travel all the way kutoka Zanzibar kuja kutafuta D hapa Kenya. Wewe shenzi nini? Unajiambia si ndio? Haiwezekani bwana, haiwezekani. Kwani nilitoka Kapsabet kuja Ummulqurah kupata C-. Haiwezekani hiyo. Haiwezekani. So mara nyingine you say really, is this really my best work? Is this really, can I do something better? Yeah, you got to push yourself. Okay? And then say, I'll never be as smart as her. No, my friend. A man must always be superior than a woman. Ar-rijalu qawwamuna 'ala. Alafu kuna dadako yempata A wewe upata D. Salala. Unaweza kumcorrect huyo dadako kweli alipata A na wewe umepata D. Shida sana. Shida kabisa. So you have to push. You have really to push. And then I made a mistake. Mistakes have improved. Kila mtu anafanya mistakes, ndio? Making a mistake is not a mistake. Mistake is repeating a mistake. I can't do maths. I am going to train my brain in maths. So hiyo ndio grade ambayo itakupeleka kwenye science courses. I can't make this any better. Sema I can always improve. I'll keep trying. It's not over until it is over. It's not over. You still have a lot of time ahead of you to improve from a D- to an A-. It's possible. It's possible. So don't give up. Don't give in. There is an answer for everything. Habits that are holding you back from success, maybe I'm not sure. This is from a research I read this morning. They say wale watu ambao wanachelewesha kuchukua action, wale kufaulu ni shida sana. Procrastination is the big disease of many people. Nitafanya kesho. Ukishtuka mtihani umekuja na hujafanya chochote. Alafu unaanza kupanic na unaanguka mtihani. Fear of failure. You just do it. Do your best and leave the rest to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He'll take care of it. Usikuwe mwoga wa jambo lolote. Wewe jaribu tu. Fanya tu. Mungu mwenyewe atajua atakusaidia kivipi akikuona na majitahada wajada. Yes. Kad aflaha almu'minina alladhina hum fi salatihim khashi'un. You just need to concentrate in your studies and you will succeed. Wale ambao they eat unhealthy wanakwenda surplus kila wakati ya unhealthy eating, wanajaza matumbo alafu brain inakuwa empty. Ama vipi rafiki yangu? Hivyo tumbo likijaa mkate na nyama sio? Nilikula nyama sana juzi, ama ilikuwa kidogo? Ilikuwa kidogo? Sallu ala Muhammad. Takbir. Yes, moja tutachinjia ng'ombe mzima tuone tutamaliza. Ng'ombe mzima, wacha wa maform 2 na form 3 waende wakati mmebaki pekeni. Nione kama mtaweza maliza ama na itakikwa yote mara moja. Haya kuleni mpaka malize. Wewe usijali. Do that. Chakula mkuja. And then blaming others. Kuna watu wanapenda kublame, wanapenda excuses sana. Una blame walimu, una blame mwenzako, una blame, alafu ufike popote. Making excuses, fear of the unknown, what will people say? Don't worry about people, they can say anything they want to say. Undefined goals, social media addiction, negative self-talk, low self-esteem, giving up too easily, refusing to adapt, not educating yourself, lack of soft skills, and not believing in yourself. Hii ni adui yako. Huyu ni adui yako kabisa. Anakufanya ukuwe mtu mnyonge kama huyu. You lose your self-esteem. Unajikuja wakati wowote. You have to know yourself. My boys, you are greater than who you think you are. You are more intelligent than who you think you are. It's good to know yourself. So, what do I mean? Know your strength, identify your weakness, understand your interest, think about what bores you, know your personality type, know what you want from life, research career options, watch career-related videos, know required skills for jobs, use career guidance websites, understand different industries, take online skills assessment, ask others what you are good at, practice problem solving, work on time management, improve your qualifications, follow experts in your field, get feedback on your work, follow mentors on social media, listen to career broadcasts, be patient with yourself, don't follow others blindly, avoid comparing with others. You are the best and you are unique. How to build self-discipline? Easy, so that you can keep on moving. Number one, start with clear goals. Can we read together? Number one. Number two. Number three. Number four. Number five. Number six. Number seven. Number eight. Number nine. And number 10. You must make sure nurture is stronger than nature. Environmental degradation is very good. 30 ways to progress. How do you progress? Number one, wake up early, read daily, eat well, love yourself, judge less, be yourself, set goals, plan your day, positive attitude, have a purpose, find inspiration, help others, network, save money, automate, delegate, track finances, build a brand, fail fast, interact, learn skills, invest, journal, meditate, get a mentor, think big, be productive, spend wisely, do more, and be ambitious. What is it that is not clear to you among the 30? In the interest of time. Okay, so how to be a smart student? My friend, work hard and smart. Stop complaining and start looking for solutions. Take note of corrections when you fail. Have an inner motivation. Build a good support system and stop procrastination. Do it now. How to be a consistent student. Number one, don't rely solely on motivation. Instead, make studying a daily habit. Create realistic goals and remind yourself of them when your motivation is low. Make a study schedule to help structure your day and stick to it as much as possible. Plan what you are going to study and break down large topics into more manageable chunks. Create a distraction-free study space where your brain can focus on the task at hand. Keep resources, notes, and study necessities within reach so you don't have to interrupt a study session to search for something. Take plenty of refreshing breaks to help you concentrate for longer. Look after your physical and mental health and listen to your body. Make sure to get plenty of fresh air and get some exercise. Reward yourself when you reach your targets as positive reinforcement. Very good. 13 ways to study smart. Let's read together now. This one. Number one.
Find information from a variety of sources. What is subject that you study in a day? Rather than focusing on just one subject.
Number three.
Review content periodically
Instead of cramming and pulling all-nighters. Number five.
Don't just for study.
Number five.
Information regularly to test understanding.
Number six.
Try writing notes instead of always typing notes from a laptop.
Number seven.
Set precise and realistic study goals.
Number 8.
Test yourself frequently in practice exam questions to find your weaker areas.
Number 9.
Make links and connect what you are learning with something you already know.
Number 10.
Read important information about how.
Number 11.
Check the expression relax you give your mind time to absorb the information.
Number 12.
At the end of this study session and something report.
Number 13. If you follow these, you're done. Everything becomes very easy. Takbir. Remember the ABC of life? Can we read it together? Accept. Accept.
Be kind. Count your blessings. Dream big. Your life. Forgive. Give. Help others. Imagine.
Jump for joy.
Jump for joy. Keep going. Love. Meditate. Organize your mind. Notice the good. Open your mind. Pray often. Understand. Rise up. Smile. Try. Value people things. Will be extraordinary. Yes,
Yan. That activity. That's very right. You should study if together we are going to read this one. Okay? Hii ni kibwagizo, ni kipokeo. Sawa sawa? Haya. You should study if you don't want to be a maid in someone else's house. You should study if you don't want to depend on anyone for money. You should study if you want to prove every doubter wrong. You should study if you want. You should study if you want to walk into any room at you. Sorry for that. Let's start from the beginning. This is very important. Number 1. You should study if you don't want to be a maid in someone else's house. You should study if you don't want to depend on anyone for money. You should study if you don't want to prove every doubter wrong. You should study if you don't want to settle for less than you deserve. You should study if you want to walk into any room at on it. You should study if you want to wear confidence like skin. You should study if you don't. I want you to read this. Read it again. What is it? You should study if you want to be. Wait. You should study if you want to be the one. Some people are saying woman. Okay, let's continue. It is because it was okay, my friend. Okay, let's go. You should study if you want your name, if you want to be silenced or invisible. You should study if you want to build an empire of your own. You should study if you want to build an empire of your own. You should study if you want to build an empire of your own. You should study if you want to build an empire of your own. You should study if you want to show what a man on a mission looks like, You should study if you want You should study if you want to get sorry. Okay. You should study if you want to make success without You should study if you want to be financially free, emotionally You should study if you don't want to lose yourself in pleasing others. You should study if you don't want to live a life that feels good on the inside, not just look on the house. It's very important. Let's read this together. I am focused. I am more intelligent every day. I believe in myself and my abilities. I am yesterday. I have a great memory. Study is so much easier and fun for me, and I'm so good at it. Very good. Okay, can you read this? Push harder than yesterday if you want a different tomorrow. Very good. Success demands for 6 things. Number 1. Number 2. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Very good. The 7 secrets are of success that nobody tells you. Number 1. Failure is a stepping stone. Consistency is the key. Embrace continuous learning. Building network is crucial. Take calculated risks. Have ability to bounce. Mindset is everything. Very good. 6 rules to win in life. Number 1. Number 2. Number 5. Number 6. Improve your discipline. What do you do? Number 1. And that will improve. Very good. Beauty without intelligence is like a hook without blades. So make sure you have been here. Can you read this? May every sunrise bring me. Me, not you. May every sunrise bring me. Bring me peace. And that's very important, okay? Easy work. Complaining, pretending, blaming, gaming, judging, resenting, shouting, expecting, waiting, and doubting. Hard work. Inspiring, empowering, learning, teaching, trusting, fostering, committing, giving, and unselfish love. Very good. Thank you for your attention. Can you do that thing I love, as I organize? Bismillah, Bismillah. Sab. Chapter. Sab alaf mulatu. Bismillah. Mumsaidi. Allah.
Usijitie kiburi kwa umbo na kadhalika, muabudie kahari, hilo ndo lengo hakika. Usijitie kiburi kwa umbo na kadhalika, muabudie kahari, hilo ndo lengo hakika. Usijifanye jabali ukaona umefika, siku yako ikijiri mauti yatakushika. Usijifanye jabali ukaona umefika, siku yako ikijiri mauti yatakushika. Wako wapi matajiri walio wakisifika? Wako wapi majabali nyumba zao makaburi wala hawakuridhika, nyumba zao makaburi wala hawakuridhika, munkari wanakiri kaburini, utawakuta ni walinzi mashuhuri, na Mola amewaweka munkari wanakiri kaburini, utawakuta ni walinzi mashuhuri, na Mola amewaweka. Mola ya Karima twaomba hatima njema, Mola ya Karima twaomba hatima njema, Mola ya Karima twaomba hatima njema, utupe kila la kheri duniani na kiyama, Mola ya Karima twaomba hatima njema, utupe Karima twaomba hatima njema, utupe kila la kheri duniani na kiyama, Karima twaomba hatima njema, Mola Karima twaomba hatima njema, viongozi wetu bora mema kuwazidishia, Mola ya Karima twaomba hatima njema, Mola ya Karima twaomba hatima njema, matokeo yano bora mwisho kutujaalia, Mola ya Karima twaomba hatima njema, Mola ya Karima twaomba hatima njema, Mola ya Karima twaomba hatima njema.
Takbir. Somebody to give a vote of thanks before we go to wash our hands and start that. Somebody to give kalimat shukr. Mr. President. Bismillah. Ya, kwa tayar.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
First thing first, taking this opportunity to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala,
MashaAllah.
The Almighty, for awarding us this precious opportunity to meet again with the director here on this day, a very successful day indeed.
Alhamdulillah.
I'm going to be brief, so let me again take this precious opportunity to thank our director here. Indeed, whatever he had supplied to us, those are good words of an intelligent person, words that can never be forgotten if we are true keen in this motivation section. So what I'd like to promise to the director is that whatever we have learned today, the words, the powerful motivation you have provided to us, we are going to take it very serious. Instead from right now, we are going to be very serious than before.
Inshallah. Takbir.
And the second thing, to my fellow students, let us respect the director, let us respect the administration, for Ummulqurah is the one that will make us successful people. So let's listen to our teachers, let's listen to the motivation that will be given by our director, so that we can take higher steps in the ladder to success, inshallah. Thank you, director. Thank you, the administration.
Takbir. Inshallah. Sheikh, dua. Closing dua.
الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. اللهم يا الله يا حي يا قيوم يا ذا الجلال والإكرام، نسألك أن تصلي على سيدنا محمد نور الأكوان ومصباح الظلام صلاة كاملة تطهرنا بها من جميع الذنوب والآثام، وتشفينا بها من جميع الأمراض والأسقام، وتزيل بها عنا جميع الأوجاع والآلام ظاهرا وباطنا في القلوب والأجسام، وترزقنا بها التوفيق وحسن الختام، وتسلم عليه سلاما تاما دائما ننال به المقاصد وعلى آله وصحبه السادة البات الكرام في كل لمحة ونفس عدد ما وسعه علمك يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. اللهم سهل لنا مما نريد ونجنا مما نخاف بفضلك يا لطيف. يا لطيف اكتب بنا فيما جرت به المقادير، وهون علينا كل عسير، وهون علينا كل عسير، وهون علينا كل عسير، إنك على كل شيء قدير. اللهم يا عظيم السلطان اللهم يا عظيم السلطان، اللهم يا عظيم السلطان، اللهم يا عظيم السلطان، اللهم ألف بين قلوبنا واصلح ذات بيننا واهدنا سبل السلام، ونجنا من الظلمات إلى النور، وجنبنا الفواحش ما ظهر منها وما بطن، وبارك لنا في أسماعنا وأبصارنا وأزواجنا وذرياتنا، وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى سائر الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين، والحمد لله رب العالمين.